Welcome everyone, I'm Storm Team 8 meteorologist Matt Kirkwood with yet another snow conditions report. Reflecting back on last weekend when we got that big storm, dumped all that white gold across the state and took advantage of it. Took my son out for the second time snowmobiling, and this is Trail 4 actually up in the Jordan Valley area. And I'll tell you what, if you see a more beautiful trail than that, let me know because I want to take advantage of it. This is just a remarkable trail. It's a beautiful day, and we have another decent weekend heading our way. Now, the day before that went skiing, and that's my daughter. That's BOYNE HIGHLANDS, and we're heading up on the chairlift. Heavy snow that day. It was really fantastic skiing. I wasn't really used to skiing in conditions like that, but nonetheless, it looks like we're lucky even to have the snow out there. Now, I wanted to show you this, just how warm we've been. We're coming off a warm December, and also January is kind of following suit, unfortunately, running over 6 degrees above average. So it's remarkable we have any snow out there on the ground whatsoever. Winter snowfall, obviously, with a warm December and also a warm January so far. We're running quite a deficit, nearly a foot here in Grand Rapids, or actually over a foot in Grand Rapids. Almost 21 inches in Muskegon and almost 14-inch deficit in Kalamazoo. Now here's a current snow cover out there, and I showed you just how warm we've been. So again, this is pretty impressive. 96% of the state covered with snow. The most usable snow is across the northern parts of the state. Average depth of the snow is 11 inches, most depth to the north. We have about 4 or 5 inches on the ground here in Grand Rapids. Up to the north, though, you'll be able to see the Gaylord area pretty consistent around M55 and points to the north. You can get anywhere from 10 inches or more snow in around the Gaylord area, 14, 15 inches of snow. I just saw a report around 5 inches of snow last night, fresh snow that has fallen up around the Straits area, Mackinac. And look at this, consistently around 20 inches or more, even closing in on 3 feet of snow depth up in the Marquette area. Okay, going into this weekend, we're coming off of 2 weekends that brought 2 big storm systems. This one's a weaker storm system, and it's another mild one. It looks like kind of a rain-snow mix today, mostly rain here across the southern parts of or central and southern lower Michigan. You can see as we head in through Saturday, still that mix going on. It could go all the way up into the eastern UP, so very warm system for this time of year. And for Saturday, again, mostly light mixture going on. We'll make that snow quite good packing. And as we head into the Sunday time frame, this area of low pressure is finally going to move out, just leaving behind a few flurries. So again, a weak system. We're not expecting much in the way of snowfall out of it. Here's the European model, gives 1 to 3 inches across eastern UP and portions of northern lower Michigan. I think here in Grand Rapids area, an inch or less. Certainly, I would say less than an inch. Other side of the lake, it's pointing towards anywhere from 3 to 6 inches. And the European model isn't quite as aggressive. Actually, the GFS model isn't quite as aggressive. If you see any 1 to 3 inch amounts, will likely be in the center part of northern lower Michigan and also central and western parts of the UP. Temperatures, if you're taking advantage of the snow this weekend, in the 30s everywhere. Kind of unusual for January not to have any striation and or deviation in temperatures. High temperatures a little bit cooler for Sunday in the central and western parts of the UP, but still hanging on to 30s everywhere else. And it's going to be a very light wind, so not much of a wind chill this weekend. I wanted to show you going into this upcoming week how the Arctic air, which is designated with this purplish hue, watch how it just stays well into Canada. So no Arctic air heading away, which means no lake effect snow expected, just basically Pacific air, mild temperatures this upcoming week, and that's kind of reflected as well in the latest 8 to 14 day outlook, which, here you go, once again, the orange showing up across the Great Lakes. It takes us all the way through February 6th. And there isn't any below average temperatures here across the United States during that time frame, and above average amounts of precipitation. So it looks like some of that at least could fall, possibly as rain, like we'll see at least at times this weekend. 10-day snowfall forecast from the GFS model, anemic once again, which you might expect with that latest 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. You can see it's only forecasting about 5 inches of snow Traverse City and less than that in the Grand Rapids area. And the European model, really not much change in that as well. So again, doesn't look promising over the next week. What does look a little more promising, I think it's going to be a backloaded winter where we'll have more snow and more cold the second half of the winter. And again, this is the latest from the Climate Prediction Center, which they think so as well, with colder than average temperatures expected through February in the north central plains, including the Great Lakes as well. So there, again, even with the mild temperatures out there, plenty of snow to take advantage of. Hopefully you can do that this weekend and have fun.